Welcome back everyone to yet another video. Today we're comparing the two smaller sized versions of the flagships of Spyderco and Benchmade, the Spyderco Para 3 Lightweight and the Benchmade Mini Griptilian. So these two knives make a good comparison because not only are they great small EDC knives, but they're also the mini versions of two really popular knives among the EDC community. Since 2010, the Paramilitary 2 and the Griptilian have been really the two main options when looking for a knife from Spyderco and Benchmade. But this is the battle between the flagship minis. Because the Mini Griptilian was released few years before the Para 3 Lightweight, it will be available in quite a lot more different models, especially since we're comparing the lightweight model. In fact, the Mini Grip comes in more different shapes, colors, materials, and sizes than any other knife Benchmade offers. On the other hand, the Para 3 Lightweight is available in less than 10 different models. However, the G10 Para 3 does actually have a lot more options to choose from. Both feature lightweight handles. The Benchmade Mini Griptilian features Neural GTX material, which is a very durable, strong Zytel material. And the Para 3 Lightweight features Spyderco's bidirectional textured fiberglass reinforced nylon or FRN material. The texturing on both handles provides some traction and grip to prevent your hands from slipping when using this knife in wet conditions. If I were to use one of these plasticky materials for heavy work, I would choose the handles on the Para 3 Lightweight because of the texturing. Compared to the Mini Griptilian's texturing, the Para 3 Lightweight still provides a sufficient amount of traction, except with a less aggressive feel to it. Sometimes the jimping and texturing on the Mini Griptilian really dig into your hands and are pretty uncomfortable in some situations. Also, despite the Mini Griptilian's smaller size compared to the Para 3 Lightweight, it will weigh a bit more at 2.8 ounces compared to the 2.5 on the Para 3. The difference in handle thickness on paper isn't too big, but it is pretty noticeable when gripping each of these knives. The thickness of the Mini Grip's handle allows a knife to feel your palms a bit better. Although the length of each handle provides a sufficient amount of space for my fingers, the shape and design of the handle on the Para 3 overall fits my hand significantly better than the Mini Griptilian's. The handle length on the Para 3 Lightweight measures in at 4.27 inches compared to the Mini Grip's 3.87 inches. The contouring or chamfering along the edges on the Para 3 Lightweight makes it feel a lot more smoother in the hand. The oversized pocket clip on the Mini Griptilian causes a huge hotspot as far as my hands go, whereas the wire clip on the Para 3 basically disappears when I hold the knife. The larger thumb ramp on the Para 3 provides a much more secure grip when you really want to bear down on something. Obviously, if you have trouble with the size of handle on the Para 3, then the Mini Griptilian's handle wouldn't be the best choice of size. As I said, the texturing on the Mini Griptilian, as well as the clip, makes it a pretty uncomfortable knife to hold, so the Para 3 Lightweight definitely gets the win on ergonomics. Both are known for their capability to offer great blades and performance from a small knife for everyday tasks. They each feature sub 3-inch blades that measure in at almost exactly the same. The Para 3 Lightweight has a 2.92-inch leaf-shaped style blade with a full flat grind, and it's made of CTS BD1N steel. The Mini Grip has a 2.91-inch modified drop point style blade with a saber grind that's cut from CPM S30V steel. This particular version features a satin finish blade, but it will also come in many different varieties with different coatings, shapes, material, etc. On the other hand, the Para 3 Lightweight is only available with a black DLC coated blade or a satin finish, except you can choose from different blade materials. Both the Para 3 and the Mini Grip would be legal to carry in some areas, restricting blades over 3 inches. Now, what I've seen from CTS BD1N is that it's very similar in terms of edge retention to S30V. However, the CTS BD1N steel has a slightly lesser lasting edge than S30V. This was shown in Cedric and Ada's video. Really recommend him if you're interested in how blade steels perform. Now, although S30V provides a longer lasting edge and a tougher blade, keep in mind that CTS BD1N is generally cheaper. Another factor to keep in mind is that because the Mini Grip has a thinner blade stock thickness and a behind the edge thickness compared to the Para 3 Lightweight, it will be able to slice more easily. However, the flat grind on the Para 3 Lightweight really makes their slicing capability similar in my opinion. A blade thickness of 0.14 inches on the Para 3 compared to the 0.1 on the Mini Griptilian. Now, for a long time, one of the key features that made Spyderco and Benchmade very comparable were their locking mechanisms and their knives' actions. Both the Mini Griptilian and the Para 3 Lightweight offer very quick and easy, smooth deployment. Both run on phosphor bronze washers or washer, not plural, and we'll get into that in a bit. The compression lock on the Para 3 and the axis lock on the Mini Griptilian allow you to close the blade without needing to reach over the closing path of the blade to disengage the lock, like a frame lock or a liner lock does, for instance. These two locking mechanisms also allow you to deploy the knife by just holding down on the locks and flicking your wrist like shown to open the knife. To open the blade more deliberately, the Mini Griptilian features dual thumb studs which allow both lefties and righties to operate this system. The Para 3 Lightweight provides a deployment from the thumb hole which allows you to open the knife in many different ways. In terms of ambidextrousness, the axis lock will be easier to operate for left-handed users because of how the lock reaches both sides. Now, the way the Para 3 lightweight is built on the inside is actually quite different to the usual way knives are assembled. On the Para 3, instead of having 2 liners and 2 washers or bearings on both sides, the Para 3 actually runs on only 1 washer and 1 liner. Although the blade runs on only 1 washer, it still manages to drop shut. However, if you want a solid lockup on the Mini Griptilian with no blade play at all, you will have to sacrifice the drop shutty action. Same applies for the Para 3. So let's talk a bit about these pocket clips. The Mini Griptilian features a standard tip-up only clip, but you can reverse it to either left or right configurations. This model comes with a black oxide coating compared to the old black painted clip. The new clip prevents wear from showing easily, which the older clip struggled with. But one of the biggest gripes I have about the knife is the size of the pocket clip. This in fact is the same size pocket clip as the full-size Griptilian's clip, which for the smaller size version is a little bit too large. It creates hot spots, as I mentioned a while ago. It's just way too big for this size. Now on the Para 3 lightweight, it hosts a deep carry wire pocket clip. It's tip up and it could be reversed to either side. Since it has a very discreet wire design pocket clip with a black non-reflective coating, the knife will be fully concealed in the pocket and unobtrusive compared to the Mini Griptilians. And as I said earlier, it practically disappears in my hand. So definitely prefer the wire clip over this one on the Mini Grip personally. Both offer great fit and finish, however, like I said, only the blade centering was off for the Mini Grip and the Para 3. But overall, the grinds on both knives seem to be symmetrical. The liners in the Mini Grip are nicely flushed into the scales. The bevel appears to be even throughout the whole edge. Honestly, I think the materials you get from the Mini Griptilian are pretty reasonable for the price you pay for. However, for me personally, it isn't my favorite sub 3-inch small EDC knife out there. So now the question is if you prefer the more bulky feel from the extra thickness of the handle or the smaller closed handle length. But if you want the extra handle length, if you prefer the wire clip over the standard clip, if you prefer the lighter weight, then the Para 3 lightweight would be the best choice out of these two. So ultimately, both are great small EDC knives. However, the Para 3 lightweight for me personally beats the Mini Griptilian in this one. Better ergonomics, and it carries a little bit better. Those are basically all my thoughts and opinions I have on the Spyderco Para 3 lightweight and the Benchmade Mini Griptilian. Let me know which knives you prefer over the other. But once again, thanks for tuning in, and subscribe to see more EDC content, which also helps the channel grow so I could continue creating more content like this in the future. Again, thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.